Hi, I'm Dr. Russ, and a member of Harris Teeter's Your Wellness team. You know that dark, flavorful berries are good for you and fun to eat, but creating an entire dessert around berries, now that's positively mouth-watering. Learn how by watching Chef Amy as she shows us her mini mixed berry crostata.
Crostate are little Italian tarts that are full with fresh berries, and the ingredients which we need to make our crostate are: for the crust, 2½ cups whole wheat flour, 1/3 cup canola oil, which has been frozen in a jar for about 45 minutes, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons sugar, 4 to 6 tablespoons water, and for the filling, 1/4 cup trimmed strawberries, 1/4 cup blackberries, 1/4 cup blueberries, 1/4 cup raspberries, a cinnamon stick, 3 teaspoons cornstarch dissolved in 1/4 cup water, 1/3 cup sugar, organic non-stick canola cooking spray, 1 egg white, and 5 fresh mint leaves. And to begin, what we need to do is start working on our crust. So I'm going to combine about 2½ cups of whole wheat flour. So I'm going to add my oil, which is very, very cold, right in, and then I'm going to add an egg. And then I'm just going to pulse this on and off. What I'm looking for here is for everything to combine and to create a really nice, just homogeneous dough. If it doesn't all come together, I'm just going to add a little bit of water. So I'm just mixing right now. I'm going to add in some of my natural sugar. So now we can check our dough and just see that it really comes together. We're able to make a ball out of it. This is exactly what we want. This is the consistency. So what I'm going to do now is gather all of my dough together and make a big ball. Cover it with plastic wrap, and then we're going to refrigerate it for about an hour, and then we can go ahead and roll it out and make our little crostate. So while our dough is chilling in the refrigerator, we can go ahead and start the filling for our mini mixed berry crostate. And the first thing that we need are our mixed berries. So I'm going to go ahead and add them into our saucepan. And then I'm going to turn our saucepan on to about medium-high. And then I'm going to make our thickening agent. And what our thickening is going to be is cornstarch in water. You always want to make sure that you dissolve it in water. And that just makes sure that you don't have any clumps. Then I'm going to go ahead and just pour that into my berry mixture. And then I'm going to add my natural sugar. This is about 1/3 cup. But now you can see what it looks like right now. We're getting that beautiful pink sauce that's coming from our berries. You always want to bring the heat up to a boil. Let the cornstarch really work together and bind the mixture together. Let it boil for about a minute. Then turn it down to low and let it simmer, and that's going to make a big difference. And just stir it together until it comes just like it is now, right about up to the thickness of a preserve. So now our filling is cooling, and I went and took our dough out of the refrigerator. It's been chilling for about an hour, so it's nice and solid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover my work surface here with a little bit of what we call bench flour. So this is just a traditional way of rolling out our dough for the crostate, and we're going to roll it nice and thin so that we can make a little shell for each of our tartlets. And so now that we're about 1/4 inch thick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tart pan and I'm going to place it this way, upside down, just on top of my dough. Then I'm going to take a knife. You could also use a pizza cutter. And I'm just going to trim around the outside of the dough, like this, using it as a little mold. And that way, the dough will fit perfectly inside. And you put a little piece of tin foil on top. And then you cover it with some beans and set it on a baking sheet. And then it's going to go right into the oven. They'll bake together at 350 for about 20 minutes. Then we'll take them out. We're going to put an egg wash on top, put them back in, and then we can fill them. And so now our crostate have finished baking. You can see they've got this beautiful golden color, and the sides have separated from the pan, so we could actually lift them out. And over here, I have our mixed berry mixture that we made earlier. And all I'm going to do is just take out the cinnamon stick. You can really smell the cinnamon and the sweetness of the berries coming together. It smells delicious. And very little, as you noticed, sugar in this recipe. So it's rather healthful. You could even serve these at breakfast time or for brunch or for an afternoon tea snack. So here you have our mini mixed berry crostate.
There's no question about the tastiness of this treat, though some might question how healthy it is for you. If you're interested in making this treat both tasty and a little healthier for you, choose whole wheat flour, use organic cold expeller pressed canola oil, and cut back a little on the amount of sugar in the recipe. Of course, it's okay to splurge on occasion, remembering that food is much more than medicine. Regardless of how you choose to make it, I'm sure everyone will enjoy your mini mixed berry crostata.